Hey Anthony. So today, this week's newsletter is on helping leaders navigate a recession. So we just want to hear your thoughts and opinions on how today's CEOs can go about that.
Yeah, absolutely. It's ironic that we're making a video about surviving a recession while I'm very clearly dressed in golf attire. We're sponsoring a golf tournament here for the Whiskey Wiseman. So if you like whiskey and you like doing good, check them out. But this newsletter about surviving, thriving, navigating a recession. I think what's really important is to remember that this is not the first recession or downturn or what have you that we've been in. It's been around before, and so we've gone through it, we've gone out of it, but it's important to address the recession or our economic climate as its own event. Just because it happened before a certain way does not mean that it's going to happen in the future. So as a CEO or a leadership team, I think bringing that attitude, that understanding of the economic climate to your team, not that it's a problem, not that there's a danger, but just that you can be realistic about the situation. And through that, as you talk about, hey, here's our strategy, here's where we're going, here's what's important for us to consider, recognize that the way it used to be might not work in order to move us forward. We were working with one of our manufacturing clients, and they're saying, the supply chain, the talent side, the money side, like just the communication, just how people work is so different than how it was 2 years ago. So how can you expect to, create the same strategy, same approach, same way of doing things 2 years ago as you are going to move forward? And I think, throughout any negative or positive economic term, your mindset plays a huge part in it. If you think about 2 years ago, coming out of lockdowns, etc., I think people's approaches to the situation dictated their outcome. So I think if you're going to approach this situation with a wait and see, then you're going to, have those kind of benefits. If you're fearful, you're going to get more fear. I think if you're aggressive in a positive way, you're smart, you're thrifty, I think it'll support you moving forward. One of the things I was just reading the other day is for anybody selling, is that, in normal economic conditions, you're selling and then your consumer is basically gauging your solution option product versus like solution products, etc. Whereas in a negative economic state, when they're being more conscious about how they're spending, they're looking at across all of their budgets. So, instead of working on 12 different things, they might pick two. Which are the two? And so for your organization, both how you're going to invest in external projects, what projects you're going to prioritize, those projects that you prioritize internally should be both supporting you in the short, medium, and long term, but also recognizing that it's a new game. So if you're playing with the same ways you did it in the past, it might not serve you in the future. So my invitation to you is get people engaged, get people involved, have them understand what's happening. Because without communication, without understanding, without dialogue, the narrative externally is going to seep into your organization. As a CEO, as a leadership team, I think you have a great opportunity to engage people, be real with them, because it could be great in your company and it could be challenging. Be real with them, because I think you need the power of your entire organization to be able to work through this next and these next economic cycles. So I hope that helps you and your team really amp up the urgency. I think there's a great opportunity for those companies that want to win. Hopefully you are one of them, and just make sure that you get everybody engaged to be able to move through and thrive through this next economic downturn. So with that, I'm going to do my best to thrive on this 18 rounds of golf. I'm a much better speaker than I am golfer, but we'll see if you see me at the end of the day with tears down my face, you'll know what happened there. So anyways, I appreciate you for watching. If you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe, connect with us on LinkedIn. And if you have some great tips that you're sharing with your team, please drop them in the comments, reply to this email. Just let us know what you're doing, because we're a community here, and the only way we'll get through these challenging times is as a group. So I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you next time.